Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Sam Houston's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here. Let's think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what his potential capable of doing.
The Bearcats will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defensive play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here comes the handoff. Oh, what a move.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Jennings. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bearcats looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Well, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays. They get nothing on 2nd down. It sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they'll set up with PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They'll He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it, and it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. You see it, the play stands. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass. It's Barberi. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Holding.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field it close to the 15. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jennings. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. And the Bearcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Holding. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. And the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. A quick shoot. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Wolverines begin a new series here, first and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. It's Barberi. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to throw it again. Launches downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Going to kick it away for the second time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And a flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass. It'll cost him 5 yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Punt is away, but it's not very good. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Sam Houston State is in the lead here, Kurt. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Dumps it down in the back. Caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring out the 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Pass not complete.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Ready up.
And the Bearcats are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough on the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He'll hand it off. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He lets it go on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And it's intercepted. Gets into space at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
You make the extra point. The trail now 28-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Sam Houston's offense back out there now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Bearcats. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The freshman with a little too much air under that one. So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Barberi. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to extend the play. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move his sticks using his feet. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him. He's sacked. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The shotgun running play call. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. This one will be fair caught. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Down he goes. A sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, what a cut. He's still going. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42. The offense really clicking here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Catch is made. Room to run here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Bearcats. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that 1st half.
The Bearcats will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Turner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the 2nd half was a handoff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now we run a draw play. Fighting him off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that is exactly how you draw it up right there. A draw play. It's any time you want to make the defense think that you're going to throw the football. They're worried about the ball going downfield, and you sneak it to the back, hand it off with all kinds of room to run. Nice, well-designed play, and a good job of accelerating upfield there by the back.
The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Oh, a reverse. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
That's caught. It's Foster. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. Right keeps going. And the Bearcats line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And here's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Wolverines will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Not a very good kick in that heavy pressure. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. They call the counter play here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Sam Houston State is in the lead here, Kurt. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Bearcats line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And the route is on. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Bearcats offense back out there now. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First and long now after the penalty. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quick spin on the run. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold it. Open.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second down. We're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket now. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Bearcats. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his back. Finds his man. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down and 10 now. To the air, it's Rhodes. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the flat by the running back. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to